What's up everybody, welcome back to the Soul Break. Thanks for stopping by my channel. So today we have a pair of Yeezys, and these are the Yeezy 700 V1 in the wash orange colorway. So these released over the weekend and I was able to cop a pair in my size. They did sell out pretty quickly, so I guess there's some sort of hype behind this shoe, even though the resale price is pretty much around retail, but you know, it is what it is. And without further ado, let's dive right into the shoe. So this is your regular Yeezy 700 V1 silhouette, and there's really nothing special about the shape of the shoe, except for the fact that, you know, they kind of switched up the colors. It does remind me of the Wave Runner colorway, with a hint of orange on the midsole area. So let's start with the upper of the shoe. So here on the side, you've got that gray mesh material with a lot of perforated holes on the side here. And then right on top of that, you got this nice overlay of this gray tumbled leather. And the leather itself is very, very smooth and plush to the touch. It seems like Adidas always tries to put nice materials on their 700 models, and I think that's a really, really good thing. And then right underneath that, you got another panel of this kind of like black suede material on the side, and this suede is also kind of like semi-long haired suede, and it is also very smooth to the touch as well. It kind of gives off that premium feel, even though I don't think this is any sort of premium material to any extent. But here on the side, you also have that kind of teal colored mesh material here as well. And then for the toe cap area, you got a nice piece of that gray suede material here as well. And then this material is very smooth, as you can see. It does have some sort of like color change when you run your fingers across it. And you know, again, this kind of gives off that premium feel. It is a pretty thick cut suede, as you can see from the side. And then here on the toe box, you've got that blue colored mesh material here as well. So you got a lot of breathability in the toe box area. And then on top of that, you got a piece of this 3M reflective material used as a lace holder. And then you got this rounded white laces factory laced onto the shoe, and underneath that you got that gray type of mesh tongue that we typically see on 700 V1 models. And then in the middle you got another piece of that 3M reflective material for the lace holder. And then on the tongue, obviously you don't have any sort of branding, but you see more of that kind of gray type of mesh material for the tongue. And the sock liner as well, you know, the sock liner is that mesh material as well. And then the insole is basically your regular 700 V1 insole with the Yeezy and Adidas branding all printed in white against a kind of this gray colored insole. And then here on the back side of the shoe, you see an extension of that kind of, you know, black suede material with some holes, which these cutout holes have those 3M reflective materials inserted inside them to add some flair to the shoe. And I think that's a pretty cool design choice. And then on the heel counter area, you got that huge piece of that, you know, suede material once again. And then underneath that, you got some more of 3M reflective materials, as you can see from the holes there. And then here on the heel tab area, you don't have any branding, but you do see this kind of like mesh material added onto the collar area as well as the back side of the shoe. And then the medial side is basically the same deal. Once again, nice materials used all over the shoe. And then the midsole is where things get crazy. I think, you know, 700 V1 models have these crazy midsoles. This midsole is humongous, and it's done in this kind of bright orange color with hints of sort of like black and a kind of a deeper hue of orange. But you know, this is a nice foam material that we typically see on these 700 models, and this kind of reminds me of the Inflame Amber pair that we saw a couple months ago. I do appreciate that colorway, but I think this colorway is really, really cool as well because it's kind of reminiscent of the Wave Runner colorway. I think this hit of orange goes pretty well with a dull and more muted upper. It's a nice contrast, and it kind of gives off that really, I don't know, I can't really describe it in words, but it's a pretty cool vibe that it gives off. And on the back side, you got this decked foam again in that orange color. And then basically it's the same deal on the other side. And then the outsole is your typical 700 V1 outsole with these herringbone traction pads, all done in black. And then inside the outsole as well as the insole, you can see the boost foam material exposed in these kind of nice cutouts here and there. And you can see these typical groove patterns that we see on 700 V1 material models. And then on the back side, you've got that Adidas branding here, debossed or engraved into the outsole here. And the other shoe is basically the same deal, and these do not come with extra sets of laces. Wearability wise, I think this is a more wearable colorway, say, compared to the Inflame Amber pair. I mean, it is a brown shoe, but some people really don't prefer wearing brown sneakers. So for those people, I think this might be an easier pair to rock, especially because it's really similar to the Wave Runner colorway. So if you don't own a pair of those, it might be a nice way to kind of add a little bit of flair to your shoe and then pick these up, because I don't think these are going for that much right now. Maybe they might go up in price later on, but honestly, I don't see that many people rocking 700s these days, especially the 700 V1s these days. So, but you never know, the hype might build up again, but we'll see about that. Sizing wise, again, I have not tried a 700 V1 pair just yet. I don't know, it's so hard for me to kind of break out a pair for some reason. I think I'm more of a Jordan brand kind of guy. I have no problem wearing like Jordan 7s, Jordan 6s and all that, but to me, for some reason, the V1 looks a bit bulky, even compared to the V2s, so I would much prefer the V2s over the V1s. Even though it is the V1 is a very aesthetically interesting sneaker in my opinion. But so anyways, I can't really provide you with an exact sizing tip, so I would recommend you guys go check out a different video for that. But you know, it is what it is. Hopefully I'll be able to, you know, pick up a pair that I really like in terms as far as the colorway goes. So maybe I'll try those on. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this pair. I'm thinking about letting these go for the time being, because I have way too many sneakers right now, but I just really wanted to show you guys the review in hand, because you know, as I was saying, 700 V1s are known to have a lot of good materials, and the QC is pretty much on point. I haven't seen any like glue marks or extra threads or anything like that, and that's always a plus side when you're picking up, you know, Adidas brand models. They're generally good as far as, you know, craftsmanship goes. Again, resale wise, I haven't really checked the exact price on these, but I don't think they're going for that much, even though they did sell out. The thing is that they won't really, I don't think they would restock in the short run. They might restock later on, because they've done a restock recently, I believe, overseas. So we could probably see these come back, but I don't expect these to come back that soon. So the reason why I'm saying that is that, you know, since Yeezy sell out, and then, you know, they hardly ever restock, I think the price there, it's bound to have some sort of resale premium, especially on a popular silhouette such as the 700 V1. I guess, you know, that's like a small premium that you have to pay. But obviously, if you are a fan of the Wave Runner model and you don't want to pay that stupid resale price, again, I think this might be a really nice alternative to that model, because it has such a similar color blocking, and except for the orange midsole. But you know, That's basically it for today. It's really nice to have another Yeezy to review. Again, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with this model. I think I'm just gonna let it sit for a while and then think about what I'm gonna do with it. But anyways, again, I have a lot of sneakers to review, so I'll be posting more videos really soon. So stay tuned for that. And if you guys enjoyed watching this video, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps my channel grow. I always appreciate all your support and interest. We're really near that 1K mark, so let's make that happen. So anyways, thanks for watching.